Skeptics are saying the Steam Deck is outdated and has been for years. Today I'm going to prove them wrong by playing not the best, but the worst Steam has on offer. Can the deck hold its own against the worst of the worst? Let me take you on a journey into a world of overwhelmingly negative reviews and show those skeptics what the Steam Deck is made of. This is so boring. Why can I only place fences one click at a time and need to manually clean up the poop of every dinosaur? But let me start at the beginning. This is Jurassic Island, the Dinosaur Zoo. Promising title, I know, I got excited too. As you might have guessed, this is a dinosaur park simulator. That in all honesty starts off pretty promising. Hatch dinosaurs, build cages, which you inexplicably can only place one part at a time, build a water tower, and a coal power plant for electricity, which looks so out of place on this tropical island. It's all very basic. Also, there is no staff on site, so all the poop scooping is up to you. And these dinosaurs are some neat freaks, let me tell you. But the problem comes in with the totally out of whack pricing. Placing a bench costs 10k, with your starting budget being 100k. A decorative rock is about half as much as a dinosaur. Plus, the bigger problem, I played this game for about 45 minutes and never even managed to open my park to the guests. And Google was not my friend here. In the end though, I'd say it's just boring. And this is a trend. Skyscraper simulator? Boring. Airport simulator? Boring. But Construction Machines 2014? It's obviously very easy to break down these ultra bad games.
Your mission, should you choose to accept it.
I have to find something positive to say too. Construction Machines 2014 is exactly what it says it would be. You operate construction machines, which from other such games I've played can be quite cathartic, but not this one.
Come on, man.
The controls are so incredibly bad. In the first mission, all you have to do is get this trash in the designated area. But man, is this game a practice in patience. On foot, turning is way too fast. But when you're driving, a turn starts in one zip code but ends in another. Plus the bad physics don't help things either. It took me an hour to finish this first mission, but I really wanted to see what was in the next one. And it was worth it. Yeah, but here's my positive about the game. That's all I got. Little disclaimer, I didn't just pick the bottom worst games, since a lot of these games feature, let's just say, content I couldn't show on YouTube. Although I did accidentally pick one of these games up, but more on that later. Other games are obviously broken and don't let you log in, or don't let you start at all, or get review bombed to heck for other reasons. Another interesting trend is this. I already had this game in my collection because the initial promise looked so good. Listen to this.
In space-based DF9, you'll build a home among the stars for a multi-population of humans and aliens as they go about their daily lives. Mine asteroids, discover derelicts, and deal with the tribulations of galactic resettlement in Earth's distant future.
Sounds super good, right? Especially back in 2014. But I think you can see the problem. It's an abandoned early access game. Hello? Anybody? The game itself isn't bad though, it's just that there is so much missing, so many promises unfulfilled. This one's a similar story. It started really promising. The freaking tutorial took me half an hour to get through. It looked really good. Look at all those shipbuilding options. But as soon as I launched my ship into space, the house of cards collapsed. Ta-da! There is absolutely nothing going on out here. What do I even do with my awesomely designed spaceship? So yeah. But none of this is bad. This is not proving the Steam Deck worthy. I know, none of this makes sense, but just go with it. So, we keep looking. Flat out 3. I played the first two and actually liked them quite a lot. This third one though has got to have the worst damage model of any racing game out there. It doesn't make any sense. Hit someone head on, 1% damage. Love tap from behind, wrecked. But it does have a surprising number of modes and I actually had some fun with it, especially this. Don't get me wrong, this game is bad. Runs fine on the Steam Deck though. Tow Simulator. Yeah, I know, there's definitely a trend in bad simulator games here and this one is bad. Look at this dead city, there is literally nothing here. Also, every car is driverless, so how are they so bad at parking? What's worse is that every car I wanted to tow was too heavy for my vehicle. And when I finally found one, I for the life of me couldn't figure out how to unfold my darn towing hook. Stupid game.
searching for.
The Moon Relax. This is an odd one. The name of this game has got to be ironic, because this is the least relaxing game I've ever played. From the twitchy space physics to the annoying alarms that keep multiplying when you're in trouble. But really, I would actually say this game has quite a bit going for itself. The music is pretty chill and even the graphics don't look that bad compared to some of the other games on this list. And there's even voice acting,
which revolves about 384,000 kilometers above our heads. The temperature on it varies from minus 173 degrees centigrade.
Well, I mean, it's clearly AI voiceover, but still they went for it, which I can appreciate. But again, it's just so mind-numbingly boring. All these games have the same problem. One, they're super boring, and two, they control like a turd on ice. But then I hit the motherload. 4 games so incredibly bad, they suit our needs perfectly. Let me set the scene. Mexican drug cartels, a special agent murdered, and a DEA specialist kidnapped. And you, Special Agent Nicole Bonnet, need to solve this case by...
What?
Now I know there are fans of hidden object games and that's fine. I can see the fun in that, but this one is so bad. Let's not even talk about the performance here. But let's just take a look at the first puzzle. We gotta find the rod. Clearly, that's the rod right there. It's clearly a rod. A straight thin stick or bar. Even the game's hint system says so. But when I click on it, nothing. Absolutely nothing I do works. Alright, might be a fluke. Tires. Tires. Again, the hint system agrees with me. And again, nothing. The main mechanic of this game doesn't work at all. It is so broken. But that is nothing compared to this next game. Playing this game made me realize that we complain too much. Games, even bad games nowadays, are good compared to this, let's just call it what it is, crap.
Oh my.
This here is a game tycoon. I figured why not try my hand at a little bit of game development. That sounds like fun. But that dream was soon taken out to the shed and put down. The developers made the interesting choice to make this a point-and-click adventure management sim.
What the hell is even that?
Meaning to hire people, you'll be walking painfully slow to this building right here. Once completed, you get to painstakingly pixel hunt for the right item to press, and then it's time to make your way back to this other building here and repeat the whole process. The other problem is this handy advisor guy right here who'll give us hints on what to do. Totally broken. In these 45 wasted minutes of my life that I'll never get back, not a single word or text balloon was uttered by this man. Alright, I am ready. Ready to learn. Lay it on me. Ready when you are. Any day. But I saved the best worst games for last.
The evil entity that should not dwell our world crossed the opened gate and devoured the souls of the men that he found, converting them into ruthless zombies with eyes of fire.
That's a pretty crazy story. Also, I wanted to show this epic start screen. It's as if they put all their creativity, assets and budget into this one thing. I mean, it runs like absolute garbage, but it does look, well, I wouldn't say cool, but... Also, one thing I noticed in literally all of these games, no options menu whatsoever. As I came to expect, the controls are absolutely terrible. I literally can't hit anybody. My axe doesn't seem to be doing anything and blocking doesn't do much either. However, with a bit of practice, the handy trackpad on the deck and lots of cheesing of the enemy, I was able to take down a good number of them. My next problem was that there's no indication of what my actual goal is. No problem, I'm sure the objective is in the menu. It restarted. I'd already had it with this game at this point, but that cool looking castle in the background there looks like an objective if I've ever seen one. And I wanted to see what's in there. I ignore all the enemies. I am so done with this game. Thought I was in trouble with this boss looking guy for a little while, but no, even he couldn't stop me. Nobody even followed. Unsurprisingly, the pathfinding isn't great. Alright, on to my goal.
One eternity later.
The city up to the castle doesn't look very promising either. There's literally nobody here and it looks kinda creepy. But I can clearly see a light up there and we push on. There has to be something there, right? Nothing. There's literally nothing. The only thing to do is beat these guys in this one level and that's it. But there's one game left and it's a doozy. Remember how I mentioned a certain adult type game? Well.
Hold on to your butts.
At first glance, it looks promising actually. It controls decent and the graphics look not great, but I can make out what I'm doing. I'm not sure what those are supposed to be. But all in all, this looks like an actual game until that happens at the end of the level. Her clothes burn off and you get the picture. But for completion's sake, I decided to finish level 2 as well. These guys literally don't do anything until you run right into them. And then, at the end of the level...
No! Please, no! No! No!
So yeah, I did finish the level, but just take it from me that I took one for the team and that you don't need to be playing this game. Well, and there you have it. The Steam Deck proved its worth once again. It was able to play the worst of the worst on Steam. Take a look here for 11 horror games like Resident Evil to play in October, and I hope to see you in the next one.